Hello and welcome back with me, Admin. Joining me back on Star Trek Fleet Command once again. So, in today's episode, we're going to come with a sort of, how to put it, tinfoil hat sort of moment and talk about this arc in general. We didn't really mention it in the last episode, which was regards to the actual arc itself. So, we'll bring it up in this one. And that's with the timing of this arc and how, personally, I think they could have timed it a little bit better. Not entirely sure. And we'll talk about the events as well, which is why I've got them in the background as well. But yeah, what I want to talk about today is going to be, do you think, I'll be interested to know, do you think this arc is timed right in terms of, obviously, Strange New Worlds? Obviously, the current series is out at the moment on Paramount Plus. However, when I say that it's not available to everyone in the world at the moment. So I know, for example, me in the UK, I don't get access to Paramount Plus until, I believe, 22nd of June. I could be wrong, but I believe it's the end of June. So we've got basically the rest of this month, 3 weeks essentially, 2 to 3 weeks to go, to be able to even get access to that network, to watch it, obviously, legally. I will talk about the legal and illegal side a little bit as well. And then obviously the rest of the EU as well, and a couple of Apex as well, i.e. over in Asia. I know they don't have a lot of it either. And their date is subject to be, maybe next month, maybe a little bit later on in this year. So my thoughts are, did they release this at the right time? Me personally, I feel like they could have released DS9, Deep Space Nine. If you don't know what that is, DS9, you probably do, but I believe they should have probably done maybe Deep Space Nine first, maybe did 2 or 3 of the arcs for Deep Space Nine, and then once that was over, then release Strange New Worlds, as it would have been more available in the world. They could have advertised it obviously substantially more. Obviously, I'm not going to get into the contracts and legal and the contract side of stuff with Scopely and everything, because obviously they might be under obligation to release this early with regards to Paramount Plus and promoting it, obviously, promoting the new series essentially, which I completely get and understand. But when it's not available to everyone, it's kind of a little bit strange, because all this, in my opinion, all this now does is obviously make people from elsewhere in the world that can't get this right now want to watch it, and that might mean they go down illegal routes. I'm not saying they should, definitely not saying they should do that. They should definitely try and wait until it becomes obviously out in their regions, but it could force people to go down the illegal route of watching the series illegally, technically, and obviously that's something that we don't really want. Obviously this game is quite a big advertiser for this series due to the nature of it being very involving. You're talking about the characters, you're getting the characters and all the other intricate parts of it, and the missions relating to them and everything as well. People are going to basically see all of this and then wonder what's going on in the series, and like I say, it could force them down that route. Please let me know your thoughts down below, whether you think people will do that or whether you think people will wait. I'll be very interested to know your thoughts down below. My thoughts, like I said before, I think they should have just released DS9 now rather than this, and then moved on to this later on in the year, maybe in a couple of months' time when it's more accessible around the world. But here we are. Please leave your thoughts down below of what you think to that, and whether you agree or disagree, and tell me why for both. That would be very nice to have a conversation with everyone, or a debate, or a structured conversation, I would say. Well, anyway, let's jump into some of the events more relating to today. More essentially, you got the laboratory stuff. Obviously, you got the normal destroy the machine, which is pretty easy. Not really going to tell you how to do that. It's pretty straightforward. Your laboratory, anyone 40 and plus should be able to start doing these and getting access to some of these, I believe. So you complete research. So you can complete any research. We'll get obviously access to this tree. And then you get the different things as well. So spend tokens on officers, so on and so on. So it seems that anyone can do this. Obviously, there's the tree for you. And your reward for this is Galaxy Researcher, plus a bunch of essentially quite decent stuff overall, I would say. And then moving on to Starfleet Academy Crash Course. So this is number 2 today. If you aren't aware, this is the augment. Essentially, you need to go to augment space and go and do that. The clue is these types of hostiles find pleasure in attacking your surveyor when they mine in this space. It's time to revenge yellow space. When it rains, it pours, yada, yada, yada. So you need to go to, essentially, I'll show you on the map quickly. You need to go into this space here and just basically kill hostiles in that space. So that's relating to the augment. In terms of the other events, we've obviously got the mission threads as usual. We got the first part of the missions, which you should hopefully most people have done. Just bear in mind you got a free day ticked on this. I actually prefer this, to be fair, where it limits you, it forces you to do the missions instead of them just sitting there for ages, in my opinion. And then there's a couple of other events, and then don't forget you got the Cerritos event as well today, which make sure you do the Cerritos event, as the Cerritos event gives you obviously these refinery tokens, as well as giving you, that's a bug that they need to fix. It's highly annoying. As well as the normal part of the event as well, which gives you obviously 10 shards towards Cerritos, so you need to get that. And it gives you Tritanium as well, which gives you a decent amount of trit as well. It gives you about, I think it's in the region of about 15 million, which for my level that is. So I don't know if it's the same for everyone else. But for level 39, you get about 15 million, which is pretty decent overall, with a few other bits. But yeah, that bug, as you can see there, when I go out of stuff, it didn't work on that one. It might be from when we were into this. Yeah, this is a bug. It's very annoying. And then it zooms you all the way out. It's highly annoying. People were asking as well today, I think it was this morning, how to access the missions. How to access the missions, you need to go to the holodeck. So when you go into the holodeck, click the little cube, and all the missions are up here. The new missions that you need to access are labeled. I've done them both already. But they are labeled Strange New Worlds. Click on the tab, as this one, for example. Click the tab. The 2 missions will appear. You will already have the tokens and the currency to be able to unlock all of the missions. There's only 2. And then unlock both of them, and then you can take part in the event or the missions itself. I believe, it seems anyway, this is where all your missions in the future will appear rather than in the event store. Because I'm pretty sure there's nothing in the event store at the moment. So all of your missions and anything like that in the future will appear in here under their relevant tabs. And then you'll be able to obviously do the missions, whatever their missions might be, regarding obviously whatever pops up over the next coming arc. Other than that, I believe that is everything. So please leave your thoughts down below of what I talked about earlier in the video. And hopefully the last part of the video has been useful to a bit of information on different things and how to do the missions, because I know I got asked that 3 or 4 times today, how to get the missions. So hopefully that has informed you on that as well. We will do a separate video on the holodeck probably tomorrow, just to show you the ins and outs of it in more detail, how to unlock it and everything else regarding it. Other than that, see you next time. Have a nice day. Bye-bye for now.